Seems like we have plenty to do, but for some reason, we decided to bring home another project. This is Desert Homestead Prepping. Make sure to like and subscribe and hit that bell for notifications. I am on another salvage mission to receive some free stuff or a free item. And this is it right here behind us. This trailer. So it's apparent to me that I am turning into my father, because when I was younger, my father had a large property. He had these old rundown trailers, very similar to this, some nicer, some worse, and had them kind of arranged in various places for people to stay in and all that. And you know, I always thought it was junky and weird and wondered why he didn't have nice stuff. And now I totally understand, because here it is years later and I'm doing like almost the exact same thing, and it completely makes sense to me now. But either way, I can't really turn down something like this. Yes, it looks rough because the tires are flat on this side, but you know, this was given to us for free, and it's a 20-foot trailer. Looks like it's probably 1960s, maybe a little newer than that. And you know, it's got some water damage. It's probably worked out for our benefit that it has been tipped like this for so many years, because it's kept snow and rain from puddling up on the ceiling. So any of those leaks would be minimal compared to what it would be if it was sitting flat and it just was funneling into this trailer. It would have destroyed it so much faster. So today I have the task of figuring out how to get it out of here. I'm gonna have to get these tires back on the bead, and I got a couple ideas of how I'm gonna do that and get them inflated again. But overnight, somehow a vehicle got parked here in the way, and I figured I would have still been able to pull this out this way toward the road, but then somebody has stacked some wood here. So I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to organize this. I'm probably going to have to move this wood out of the way, and that way I can have the room to get it out. So this will be a bit of a project, just getting this on the tires and then taking the back roads so that I can get it back to our house. But I'll kind of give you a walk around inside it so you can see what the condition is. All right, so you come in here and you can see it's pretty dirty, and you can see where it's had some water damage here. The guy who gave it to me told me he knew that this was an issue, and that's why he removed the fridge, was because he was tackling this. But apparently some other water damage has happened in the meantime. Little here, little there. But as far as the structure of this thing, it seems really pretty much intact. And when you actually start looking back in the nooks and crannies, you could see there's no mouse poop. So yeah, there's a lot of dirt and dust. This is really in pretty good condition given the circumstances. So yeah, it's not too bad. Gonna take a little bit of cleaning up and a little bit of work to make sure that the ceiling is sealed up properly. You guys have seen videos of the kids trailer out there at the property. It was in much worse condition than this one. It was trashed, and we are able to salvage it and make it usable. So I'm gonna get going at getting some air in these tires and see if we can get this thing on its way to our house. So this guy is able to come over and clear the wood out of the way and pick up the trailer for me so we can put it on cinder blocks. And now we're going to take the tires back to his shop. He's got some air, compressed air. I just had my small air compressor, so we should be able to get these tires back on the bead. So we got it here. Man, I am just praising God that guy showed up to help out, because he made this so much better. He was able to pick up this side with that tractor so that we could pull these tires off. And then he actually had a tire mounting machine back in his shop. So we were able to take the tires back there and actually get them to seal back on the bead. And just amazing. There's no way that I was going to get these to seal with my little portable air compressor. I just couldn't put the enough air in it at a time to get it to pop and catch on that bead. And also on top of that, the way that these were all kind of smashed and dented in and warped, I couldn't, there's no way I would have got that to seal on my own out there. Even if I would have brought them back here with my air compressor, I don't know if I could have done it. So I got it here all intact. I don't know, with so much going on with it, I almost I don't know what you would call it. I almost have like buyer's remorse in a way, I guess, where I'm just looking at more work, and I already have plenty of work that I need to do, and I really don't want this sitting in my driveway. So I want to kind of make it a priority to get it cleaned up, get the roof all sealed up really good, and above these windows sealed up and everything, so that it's not going to get any worse. And we'll have the kids, and of course my wife will help clean it and organize it. And then I want it out of here. I want it over, and we'll take it to the property, and it should be pretty comfortable if anybody needs to have a place to stay and come out there and visit. Alright, well, I'm just gonna get these stabilizing jacks down, get this thing off the hitch, and we'll go from there. I'm sure as we get into it and I start sealing up some of it, I'm sure I'm gonna find more issues that need to be dealt with. And that's just the way things like this are. This is the life of a prepper and somebody who's trying to build a homestead on a budget. We don't have much money. Something like this is valuable storage space. Not only that, it's valuable for in case of an emergency. If somebody needs a place to go and everything in America falls apart, people are going to be very happy to have something like this to sleep in. That's going to keep them out of the elements, out of the wind, out of the cold. And we're hoping that we'll be able to put it to good use. And at the very least, there's many salvageable parts. There's light fixtures and plumbing and sockets and wiring, and there's a water pump in here, a water tank, there's windows. There's so much that could be used on this if we do decide that we're just gonna scrap it. and at the very least it could even be a flatbed trailer. There's just so many different possibilities. Plus there's lots of metal siding on this that could be repurposed. There's a lot of good things that we could do with this, and you know, for free, I think it's worth it. All right, well, I'm gonna get going. We'll get this thing leveled out, and you know, sorry I couldn't bring you guys in there to see the process of us getting the tires all mounted. You know, the guy, I didn't want to bother him with asking if we could record him and all that stuff, because he was just so nice to help. So I didn't even bother. So we're gonna let you guys go, and we'll definitely make sure to bring you along for the next project. You all take care. We wish you the best. Keep us in your prayers. Take care.